World-class wineries, refined Lebanese and international gastronomy, guest houses that feel like movie sets, and villages steeped in spirit, the home to saints and timeless places of prayer. These are the mountain towns quietly redefining luxury in Lebanese tourism. This is the Batroun Hills. We left Beirut in the early afternoon. It only took 40 minutes from Journey, even with quite a lot of traffic, and yet the transformation felt instant. 1 minute you're skimming the Mediterranean, and the next you're weaving through pine-covered hills, crossing from Mount Lebanon into the north. The air cools, the pace softens, and the landscape shifts from coastal city to mountain magic. We quickly reached our first stop, which was IXSIR, one of Lebanon's most acclaimed wineries. It's modern, striking, but at its heart, it's still deeply rooted in tradition. Located just outside the village of Baspina, this winery sits on a restored 400-year-old estate the family brought back to life. What was once a traditional Lebanese home is now one of the country's most celebrated wineries, a place where heritage and modernity meet in both design and philosophy. Like many of the places we'll visit on this trip, IXSIR is built on family, and you can feel that in the way the land is cared for and the story behind every bottle. Before we began the tour, I sat down with Layel, one of IXSIR's longtime guides. She shared the story behind this place and the vision that shaped it. IXSIR is more than just a winery, it's a harmony between old and new. Traditional Lebanese architecture meets clean, modern design, creating a space that feels both grounded and forward-thinking. The estate is divided into 3 distinct areas: a rooftop wine tasting terrace that overlooks the vines, an international restaurant built into the original structure, and the cellars below where the wine is made, aged and tasted. It's also one of the most sustainable wineries in the region, operating on 75% less energy than conventional facilities. Today, IXSIR ships to over 34 countries with vineyards spanning from the coast to nearly 1,800 meters above sea level, among the highest in the Northern Hemisphere. A bold, modern vision rooted deeply in Lebanese land and history.
The lab, where the winemaker usually do all the tasks on the wines.
The scale of the space, the design, the quiet, everything felt precise, intentional, and far more modern than I expected. It's here among the barrels and tanks that we got our first real insight into IXSIR's winemaking process and how their wines have gone on to win international awards. The atmosphere was calm, focused, almost sacred, and from there, it was time to head up to the rooftop tasting room to finally experience it all for ourselves. On our way back up, we passed one of the estate's oldest residents, a 400-year-old olive tree still standing in the courtyard. In Lebanon, olive trees and vines are more than just crops. They're symbols of life, land and legacy, and just like their wines, IXSIR produces a small, refined collection of olive oil rooted in the same philosophy: quality, patience, and deep respect for the land. Look how beautiful the view is. Honestly, it's paradise. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Now we're going to be starting our wine tasting. After we've learned all about the wines, it's time to try. This one's really good. I think this one is good. So if when we're, sitting on the pool, sitting at the beach, and, you want to have enjoying the sunset, this is the one. So this one here is the IXSIR Altitudes. Beautiful wine. So this is the IXSIR Grand Reserve. So this wine in particular is the one that won the award in the UK at the BWW wine awards, and we're gonna taste it now for the first time after learning about it at cellar. So I'm excited to try this one. This one is a award-winning, world-renowned Lebanese rosé. One thing I loved about everything we tried was each wine had its own distinct character. And we spoke about Lebanon's deep wine history with Layel. Lebanon is one of the oldest wine producing regions in the world, dating back over 5,000 years. The Phoenicians were among the first to trade wine across the Mediterranean, carrying vines, amphora, and winemaking knowledge to Greece, Italy, and beyond. But here we are tasting wine that's here in the middle of the Batroun Hills, and let me tell you, it's such a amazing and the experience. The atmosphere is just stunning. We've got mountains around you, and in between them we've got these valleys with vine leaves, and it's just you have to come and try it. You have to come and try IXSIR. We wrapped up our visit to IXSIR with one last look over the vines, a place that blends heritage, innovation and stillness in all the right ways. As we continued deeper into the Batroun Hills, we were honestly surprised. Guest houses were everywhere, but we weren't heading to just any stay. We were on our way to Beit Rosi, a modern guest house built with heart, creativity, and a quiet kind of confidence that caught us off guard. And here we are in Chabtine at Beit Rosi. This is our stay for the evening. This is a beautiful town in the Batroun Hills, and Beit Rosi is one of the premier and first guest houses in the area. Let's go check it out. From its traditional stone facade, you'd expect something rustic, but inside it's a complete contrast. Sleek, black and white interiors, minimalistic lines, and modern comforts. Beit Rosi is a bold, contemporary space tucked inside the quiet hills of Chabtine. With 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and space to sleep 6, it's designed for slow mornings, shared meals, and feeling at home. It was built by George, a Lebanese expat who spent years abroad and came back with a clear goal: to create a guest house that could compete with the best boutique hotels in the country. And standing here, it's clear he didn't just meet the goal, he redefined it. People told George not to dream, but he did, and now Beit Rosi stands proudly among more than 80 guest houses in the area, one of the very first to believe in Chabtine's potential. We ended the day by the infinity pool, golden skies, quiet hills, and a moment to just be still. And although I didn't want it to leave, it was time to experience something just as rooted, a traditional Lebanese mountain dinner. We made our way to Al Khawabi, a family-run restaurant tucked into the hills, where dinner feels less like a reservation and more like coming home. It's been around for nearly 2 decades, passed down through the same family, and still serving real, traditional Lebanese food just the way it should be. In summer, families gather on the terrace with a garden and a playground for the kids, and inside there's a stone fireplace for cozy winter meals. Before I'd even settled into my seat, I was handed a glass of arak, the traditional Lebanese welcome, and as I took my first sip, Giuliano, one of the sons behind the restaurant, sat with me to share more about the family story. So we're in the Batroun Hills in Jran, and I'm here with one of the owners, Giuliano Georges.
وخيي انا انطونيو مع بعضنا نحن بزنس فاميلي يعني.
اوكي.
بلشنا اكيد البي والام وبعضهم معنا لهلا ونحن عم نكمل
And how long has the restaurant been open?
له شي 20 سنة تقريبا.
20 years.
او اقل شوي بس. Okay. قديم.
Okay. And tell us, what's your specialty here in the restaurant?
يعني كل شيء هو سبيسيال، كل شيء طيب، بس التركيز بيكون نية. هلا حتشوفوا الفوارغ، عصافير.
اوكي.
بس كل صنف في طعمته يعني، لانه بالنتيجة اهل البيت اللي عم بيشتغلوا عم بيعطوا من قلبهم.
So it's homemade. We're in a restaurant but we're eating homemade food.
100%. ان شاء الله هلا بتشوفوا شوي شوي.
Okay.
كله ببين هلا بالفيديو.
Fantastic. And we have the nayi. Can you tell us
كله
which one
كله
is?
بلدي كله.
So we have
تابلة نية.
تابلة.
كفتة نية.
كفتة نية.
كبة نية.
كبة نية.
وهي الفتيلة أكيد.
فتيلة.
هي زينة الطاولة.
And لبنة.
لبنة توم. حمص. يعني عم نحكي كله لبنان.
This is Lebanon.
شنكليش تبولة.
And tell us, is you grow it from the area? Do you try and get local products?
يعني كله هون.
Okay.
ما في كله بلدي. كله بلدي.
Fantastic. Okay, well, we're gonna look forward to trying it. We have to try the nayi first, I think. Yes.
Super.
Okay.
Super. احنا هون يعني المنطقة كلها. منطقة الديسين أول شيء.
Okay.
يعني كله.
The land of saints.
إيه يعني نحن مقصودة هي لأنه فيها الديسين 2 و3 حتى على الطريق وكلها يعني فيها حب. وقت تكون أنت عم تحكي الديسين حب وبتصير مقصودة من العالم. العالم بدك تعطيها الاشياء اللي بتحبها. فالمطعم هو اساسي لهالموضوع وزياده انه المنطقه كلها طبيعتها حلوه. يعني اذا بتشوفوها كلها شجر كلها نظافه شيء كتير مرتب.
It is, yeah.
فانشهرت هالمنطقه بالديسينا. شيء اساسي.
اديسي رفقه
الحردينه واخ اصفين.
اوكي كمان هون
هو حيصير شوي لقدام قديس اذا الله راد.
So these are like 3 of the most important Lebanese saints within this area. So
100% كلهم بهون كلهم يعني 3 دقائق من هالنقطة اللي نحن هلا فيها.
So we're talking good food.
سوبر.
Spiritual land.
كله خلص.
Wineries.
كله موجود وكله مرتب.
Great accommodation. I mean, what are you waiting for? This could be one of the greatest places to visit in Lebanon. Yeah.
100% يعني تعوا.
And I need to tell you something. We're from, my family is from Zgharta. Okay, and my mom makes kibinaye, and she makes it really red like this. Okay, but no one makes it like that. Everyone you go and it's very pink. This is very red. So I want to try it because this looks really good. And I always say, is the kibinaye better than my mom's? Or is it as good?
انت دوقها وخبرنا.
We need the oil. Okay, let's see. You know what? I eat it with the fork because that's how you know your kibinaye is if you don't need bread. You don't need bread with kibinaye. Wow.
شو بدنا باللون.
Wow. The color is important because you know food is presentation as well, but
العين قبل التم.
It's really good. I'm never say it's better than my mom's, but it's really good.
شوف بعد كتير إشي.
Wow. You have to try this. This is the kibinaye or tabli. We eat it with the garlic, right?
صح.
Yeah. And liye. Special. Liye is special to the region.
لك هاللية.
Show us. Look at it. Wow. This is liye is a special part of a type of sheep that is only found in the Levant region. It doesn't exist anywhere else outside the Levant. It's only in Lebanon, Syria, Palestine, I think. And this is the fat of the back of it. And I'm going to try it in front of you as well because, I mean, this here, this is what they call, I call it, this is a delicacy. It's like eating gold.
قلت لي أمك صغارتها خلاص يعني
melts in your mouth. It's like butter. Where do you get this sheep? Is it from
كله بلدي هون نحن نذبح كل غمض عيونك ويلا.
It's amazing. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
So everything really here is local produce, and in particular the arak. The arak is from the area. They make it in-house. So it's baladi, as we say in Lebanese, which I guess you can say is, I don't know, it's homegrown. And it's super smooth. So today, you know, we've had wine that was made from the same grapes that's used to make arak, and now we're drinking arak. So it's a very rich and hospitable region. It has so much in terms of food and drink, and honestly, this is the first time I've actually been to this area, so you should definitely try and visit here as well. Giuliano,
نعم.
تعال. قبل ما نبلش بهول, before we start with this one, I want you to tell me about شنغليش, لأن علي سألني من وين الشنغليش.
شانكليش نحنا بنعمله. نحنا عنا عمتي هي بتعملنا الشانكليش واللبن.
And كيف يعملوا الشنغليش؟
هلا انا مش قد ما هي بتعرف، بس بعرف انه بشمسوه، يمكن بنشفوه في مش هين.
هي بقر او غنم تعرف؟
بقر. هو بينعمل من كل الانواع، بس هي هيدي البقر.
Okay, so it's an aged cheese, the Shanglish, and we eat it all over Lebanon. من كل المناطق.
100%.
Yeah. So there you go.
بس في منطقة معينة هي
هلا كله بيعملها. البقاع البقاع اكثر شيء مشهورين شانكليش.
Okay.
بالبقاع.
Okay. Bekaa Valley. And then okay, now what do we have here?
لا بس لانه البقاع هن كل شيء هول قديم اكثر شيء مشهورين، يعني كيف المكدوس. هن مشهورين فيهم لانه الامات البقاعيه هاو اكثر شيء بنشفين بهالمواضيع.
So I think this is the same reason that the Bekaa Valley is very famous for wine. It seems that we're discovering that in the Bekaa Valley they're very good at fermenting. So which is why they're good at pickles and aged cheese and wine, as we know, and so that's something we might have to discover next. But for now, I want you to tell me about what we have in front of us.
يلا.
So we have this
سجق.
one.
سجق. شوف نحن السجق هو نحن بنعمله كله سجق والمقانق.
Really?
ايه لأن نحن الفوارغ خبارتك مشهورين فيهم.
Yes.
فاللي بيعمل الفوارغ كتير هينا لا يعمل المقانق والسجق.
I want to try this. I want to try this one because this is my favorite food. Yep. That's perfect. That's perfect. And the sujuk, yalla. Wow. It's so good. And now there's too much to try. I mean, look at this. But honestly, the food is so good, I'm actually not getting full because I keep wanting to eat more. And I tell me, this, the kibbeh. Okay. Yalla. We're gonna do the kibbeh.
شوف قدام مليانة. شوف
Wow.
شوف قديش رقيقة.
Look at this. Wow.
Juicy.
Wow.
صح.
So this is your mother's recipe? Your mother's recipe. Yeah.
صح.
There's nothing better than our mother's recipes, right? Like
يعني الله يخلينا إياها. هاي بدي.
Yeah. And I want to try this, and this is, I mean, obviously everything is homemade, you know, even like the cheese and everything, but like, look at this. Look. That's good. This one is my brother's favorite food. in the world. This is his favorite. I'm gonna bring him here too.
حسيت عليك قبل تبلش فيها دغري.
Because I was like, because my brother was lactose intolerant, which means he's allergic to cheese. But he used to eat this. He used to order this, eat this, and go run to the bathroom. And I used to say, "Don't eat it." He said, "No, I'm gonna eat it." So, Anthony, I'm gonna bring you here and eat this.
صحتين.
Both of our brothers are called Anthony. Antonio and Anthony Giuliano Sega.
صح.
Thank you, Giuliano. This is amazing.
صحتين.
And just when I thought the mezze was more than enough, Giuliano brought out a dish I didn't see coming. Small birds flambéed at the table in a moment of pure theatre. But even that wasn't the main course. In true Lebanese hospitality and generosity came a meal fit for a king. So now we're going to be trying their specialty, which is fouérich. It's basically intestines filled with lamb and rice. And I know what you're thinking. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to eat that. I don't want to eat intestines." But do you know that sausage, sujuk, m'ane, it's all made from the same thing. So why not try this? Okay, Giuliano, I'm ready to try your
يعني
your
نفس المصران هو نفس الشيء. هو ثلاثة. الفرق انه هيدا امي عملتهم.
Okay. So
هو انا عملهم. هو
So
امي.
this is Giuliano's work, and this is your mom's work.
شوف.
And what's her name?
مارتا.
Marta.
هو ليك.
Okay.
اوكي.
واو.
بنحط لهم شوية صوص منه.
Wow.
هلا في عالم بتحط لهم ليمون. انا بفضل دوقها هيك هلا اول شيء. اوكي. وبنرجع بندوقها بتاني نكهة.
I'm gonna try.
بس هي حرام لانه هاي حرام تحط لها شيء.
I know. لا
يعني
حرام.
لا زيت توم حامض ولا شيء خالص.
Okay, here we go. My brother is going to be really jealous because he loves this food.
نحنا مشهورين
Wow.
فيها.
Honestly, I reckon this has got to be my most favorite thing I've eaten today. It's really hot, that's why I'm eating it slow. It's just fresh out of the... Giuliano, how do they cook them? كيف بيطبخون هول؟
هو
فصلنا.
اوكي. اول شيء بينحشوا يعني هي اهم شيء والاساسيه بموضوع الفوارغ كيف بدك تنظفها.
اوكي.
لانه هي تنظيفها العذاب تطلع نظيفه ومهففه. نحن بنقول مهففه. وبنحشيها بنرجع بنحطها على النار وبنطبخها وبدها وقت كثير بين التحضير. يعني بتاخذ معنا بين 6-7 ساعات. واو. من تنظيف لطبخ. هالقد بتاخذ وقت الفوارغ.
اوكي.
ف سلق فيك تعملها. في عالم بيعملوها بكذا طريقه. في عالم بيحطوا لها شراب، عالم بيحطوا لها حمص، كل شيء، كل حدا شيء، كل منطقه شيء. نحن اوريجينال. هاي
اوريجينال
بصله ورز واللحمه والبهار.
Okay, guys, look, I'm eating it. It's absolutely delicious. You have to try it. Honestly, just let me eat it because I want to eat it. What I don't understand is if you eat vine leaves, you eat kusa, you eat anything stuffed with meat and rice, and you don't try this, you're missing out. It's delicious. It's a mix between m'ane and wara anib and kusa, and it's just, honestly, it's delicious. Here. Wow. I genuinely enjoyed every bite, and by the end of it, I was fuller than a Roman soldier after a victory feast. But of course, in true Lebanese tradition, it's not over until the coffee is poured and something sweet arrives at the table. They brought out fresh fruit and raha, and Ali showed us how he used to eat it growing up. It was simple, nostalgic, and a perfect way to end the night. That's my favorite. Look, and this one like this. Al Khawabi isn't just a restaurant, it's a reminder of what Lebanese hospitality really means. A place where food is made with memory, where tradition is alive in every dish, and where strangers are welcomed like family. We came for dinner and left carrying a story. We woke up to silence, the kind that only exists in the mountains, where the air is crisp and the world feels just a little slower. Mornings at Beit Rosi are unhurried, intentional, and today started with something special. Fedi, who runs a cafe just up the road in Chabtine called Fedi, partners with Beit Rosi to create in-house food experiences for guests. He arrived with warm bread, za'atar, labne, and olives, the kind of breakfast that doesn't try to impress, but completely does. Okay, so here we are with Fedi from Fedi. There is a collaboration between Fedi and Beit Rosi. They come and they make breakfast for you inside the guest house. They can do lunch, dinner, which is a fantastic concept. So you really feel like you're in a hotel. It's almost like having room service, but this is better, of course. So I want to learn a little bit about it with Fedi, who owns the snack, and we can find out a little bit more.
نحن اجمالا نحن مسيو جورج هون على طول بيت روزي ترويقه مأمنة على طول غدا عشاء عندي سناك ببلش الصبح ترويقه اللي انت شفتها لحضرتك مع منقيش مع فول حمص لبنه بيض بيرجع ظهريات شو بدهم في عنا بيتزا في عنا مشاوي في عنا اكل عربي في عنا ساندويشات في بلايات
اوكي
كل شيء شو بتطلب زبون شو بيحب كله مأمن
وبتوصلوا لهون
كله
واذا بدهم بتجوا بتعملوا الترويقه على الصاج
حابين جروب كبير حاب يعمل هيك جلسه كذا الترويقه بنفصل له ناس تشتغل هالشيء
فاذا حدا عنده عيد ميلاد او شيء بده يعملها هون انتم بتقدروا تجوا تعملوا الاكل
كل شيء هيك بنعمل.
So if somebody has a special event and they're looking at coming and staying in the guest house, Fedi can come and do a lunch, dinner, عشاء كمان.
عشاء غدا.
في مشاوي أكتر.
مشاوي
تبولي. So full mezze. So everything.
مزة عربية كل شيء.
So and in the comfort of this guest house, Beit Rosi, you can have everything done right here for you. So it's a perfect experience, really. As the lovely ladies began rolling dough and firing up the sage, Fedi spoke to me about Chabtine, how this quiet village has slowly become a destination. Today it sits at the heart of the Batroun Hills with over 80 guest houses in the area and more opening very soon. A place that was once overlooked, now full of life, vision and stories waiting to be told. I'm not a real morning person, and the sun got a little too real for me, so I joined Fedi and his team under the pergola where the real magic was happening. They told me about the local ingredients they use, the stories behind their recipes, and the care they put into every dish. This is homegrown olive oil. Do you know, I love to eat olive oil like this. أنا بالفعل هيك بحب أكل زيت. قد ما بحب زيت زيتون أنا بحطها بالصحن مع خبز. جدي علمني اياها.
وملح اذا بدك كمان قطع ملح. هي بيت بلدي كمان.
But it wouldn't be complete without introducing you to someone special, the person who quietly makes sure everything runs exactly as it should. So now I'm here with Omar. Omar is responsible for the guest house, for the owners. He looks after everything. If you need anything from the supermarket, Omar is available. He's been checking up on us all the time. He's responsible for the cleaning, and I have to say this is one of the cleanest guest houses we've ever stayed in. So I just wanted to introduce you to him in case you do decide to come to stay at Beit Rosi. Omar is going to be here to look after you. Omar, تشرفنا. خبرنا عنك أكتر.
أستاذ أنا هون مسؤول عن كل شيء بالبيت. أوكي زبونات بخدمتهم على طول. 24 ساعة بأي وقت أنا جاهز. يعني أنا مسؤول على البيت، أي شيء بيصير بالبيت بيحكوني أنا فورا بكون عندهم. بدهم أي غرض كمان في سوبر ماركت تحت، أي غرض أي شيء بدهم إياه أنا على طول بجيب لهم إياه. وفي شغلي كمان النظافة والرتابة هي على طول أنا محافظ عليهم يعني بالبيت، وأي شيء بدهم الزبونات أنا بخدمتهم على طول.
ثانك يو. وعن جد برافو عمر، لأن عن جد في نظافة وترتيب، وكمان يعني ميرسي على
كل شغلنا يعني إنه متعوب عليه، مش إنه.
ثانك يو عن جد. ثانك يو. يلا. And as sad as I was to leave, it was time to hand the keys back to Omar for the next guest, but not before one last glass of rosé by the pool, in a place that was beginning to feel like home. Our next stop takes us to the true heart of the Batroun Hills, two deeply important spiritual sites that drew people here long before the hotels, guesthouses or wineries ever did. We began with the sanctuary of Saint Rafka, one of Lebanon's most beloved saints, known for her suffering, her devotion, and the miracles attributed to her intercession. Rafka spent most of her life in prayer and silence, offering up her pain for the world, even losing her sight and mobility in her final years. Her sanctuary is located at the St. Joseph Monastery, where she lived, prayed, and was buried. We visited both her original tomb and the new one, where pilgrims from around the world come to pray. I had been here before, but Ali, it was his first time, and we were lucky. A kind nun insisted on showing us around herself, making sure Ali had the most meaningful experience possible. It's the kind of place that humbles you, quietly, deeply, and leaves you walking out just a little bit different. There's a small museum filled with Saint Rafka's personal belongings, including her rosary, handwritten notes, and the simple tools she used in daily life. Nearby, there's a small shop where visitors can light candles, leave prayers, and take home soil from the holy site, which many dissolve in water and drink, believing in its healing power through her intercession. Whether you come for faith, history, or quiet reflection, it's a place that leaves a lasting peace. Before leaving, I stopped by the new cathedral under construction, and then it was time for our next stop. Our next stop was the Monastery of Saint Cyprian and Justina in Kfifan, just a short drive away, home to the sanctuary of Saint Namtallah al-Hardini and Blessed Estefan Naomi, two of the most beloved spiritual figures in Lebanon's Maronite tradition. Saint Hardin was a monk, teacher, and mystic known for his discipline, humility, and life of deep prayer. He was canonized in 2004 following several Vatican-recognized miracles, including the healing of a paralyzed man and a child with a rare blood condition. Just steps away lies the tomb of Blessed Estefan Naomi, a lay monk remembered for his quiet strength, relentless work, and deep interior life. On March the 10th, 1951, while monks were burying Father Yusuf Suraiti, they found Estefan's body perfectly incorrupt decades after his death. His cause was submitted to the Holy See, and in 2007 Pope Benedict declared him venerable. In 2010 he was beatified on these very grounds in the presence of thousands. Today, pilgrims from all over visit this sanctuary to pray, to reflect, and to collect soil from the holy site, often used in water as a gesture of healing through faith. The monastery grounds are peaceful and expansive, with church gardens, a small museum, and a sense of grace that stays with you long after you leave. On our way to our final stop, Ali and I came across something completely unplanned. A mosque and a church standing side by side in quiet harmony, reminding us of what Lebanon truly stands for. As a Christian from the north and Ali, a Muslim from the south, discovering our country together, embracing each other's faiths and stories, this moment wasn't just symbolic, it was Lebanon, intertwined, layered, and whole. Our final stop brought us to a place where every stone, every pore, and every detail feels personal. Aurora in Rashkidi. This is a place where family legacy and Lebanese craft come together in the most beautiful way. I was welcomed by the relatives of the owners who carry on the vision with quiet pride and genuine care. The story begins with Ferdi, a doctor who returned to Lebanon after years abroad, hoping to reconnect with his homeland through the land itself. Alongside his father, Boutros, a master stonemason known for carving church reliefs, they began distilling arak, planting vines, and slowly building what would become Aurora Winery. At just 17, Boutros carved a perfectly symmetrical star inspired by the Byzantine mosaics that still shape the region's spiritual architecture. That same star is now Aurora's symbol, a tribute to his hands, his faith, and this land. We tried a selection of Aurora's wines, their white, rosé, and red, each one crafted with care and full of the region's character. Wine tasting here is part of the full Aurora experience, a journey that continues just a few steps away. We ended the day in the best way possible. I tried Aurora's wines over a lazy lunch in the garden, overlooking the golden hills of Rashka. Here we are now in the garden. And the garden is a collaboration between Fired Catering and Aurora Winery to bring you a full food, wine and dining experience. We're going to be trying the set menu, and of course I'm starting the meal with the Cuvée N, which is one of the extremely special wines from Aurora Winery because the owner Natalie designed the bottle herself. So I'm going to show you that experience, and you have to try and come up here. It's a beautiful location. It's a beautiful atmosphere, and so cheers to the Batroun Hills. This wasn't your typical Lebanese countryside lunch. The menu leaned international with freshly baked breads, crisp salads, and perfectly grilled meats prepared over open flames in the winery's garden, a signature of the estate. They taste like Batroun olives. Look at this fresh salad. It's got strawberries. I think it's got like peach, nuts, beautiful greens. It's very fresh, delicious. Oops. The setting, the flavor, the craft, everything about it felt like a world-class winery rooted deeply in Lebanese soil. I tried their traditional wood oven pizza, hot, blistered and bubbling with flavor. I have to do a taste test. Okay. Look at the crust. On the side, it's nice and raised, but it's completely flat and crispy. It's really light and fluffy and crispy at the same time. I think it's how a pizza is meant to taste. Obviously, we're not eating Lebanese food, pizza is an Italian food, but I mean, that's the beauty about Batroun Hills. You can come here and you can eat European food, American food, traditional Lebanese food, your wine tasting. And I guess that's the beauty of coming here, the diversity, as I said. Fayed is famous for its flame-grilled meat platters, so we got to try this as our main. All of this is part of the set menu, and obviously you can order a light grill, I believe. Selection of different meats, so we've got the, as I said, the beef, the chicken, sizzle, sausage. It's really good. You get the vegetables, and obviously we still have our salad, so good food. And as the sun began to set over the beautiful hills of Batroun, it was time to relax and soak in the view. And just when we thought we were done, a cheeky dessert arrived to close the meal with a smile. And that concludes our journey in the Batroun Hills. It's been an amazing trip. We've seen beautiful wineries, we've had international cuisine, traditional Lebanese cuisine, we've been in a guest house to die for. Don't forget to put Batroun Hills on your map if you decide to come to Lebanon, and don't forget to subscribe as we take you on more beautiful journeys throughout the country.